We don't play that game. Okay, so the true way trans says that he does not play that game. Okay, so good. So let's say the true way trans. Let's see. Let's find them on the safer. Safer. Let's go to the safer. Do they even exist? Or is it a different? Or is it different MC? So let's go safer. Let's go safer. And let's find the broker. How long they've been in business. True way trans. So let's go by the name. Okay. Did not come up. So what is the name of... Oh, you have MC there. Okay. See, he's not afraid because he said I'm not scamming. People who do not scam, they're not afraid to share their MC. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. 289614. Okay. So their broker, authorized for property. They work on their doing business as Trueway Transport, and their legal name is Johnson Corporation. They are from Youngstown, New York, and this is their MC. And look, their MC, even without even clicking on this, you can see it starts with 289614. So I bet these people have been in business for more than 15 years. So just by the number, you guys can see. So when you click on this, and you guys gonna search, yes, you're not a robot, you can search and you can see. First, you can see their surety bond, right? Because they also have to have surety bond. They have USDOT, they have BOC3 on file, and you can go after even attorney history, right? So they've been, look at this, they've been in the business since 95, 97. So they were granted in 95, then probably maybe they were not ready to be a broker yet, and finally in 97 they've been reinstated, and since then they've been a broker. So do you see, guys? You can check on the brokers as well, right? By their MC number, by their insurance, by the history, and everything else. So good job. So maybe you guys should find these guys and call them, right? 97, or you got incorporated in 97. So seems like, they want to prove that they do not play games and they're looking for good carriers. So go find them and call them, right? You can call them and you can see if they can set you up. So one more time, their MC is 289614. There is their phone number, right? Look at this. 716-285-3955. So if you're a good carrier, if you guys also not scammers and you looking for the freight, call them and find out if they will onboard you, right? So what does it mean onboard? Something which a lot of dispatchers, new dispatchers do not understand. What does onboarding means? What does onboarding mean? That means, for example, that this broker did not work with me yet. And let's pretend it's Alex Transportation Carrier, the best carrier out there. So he posted load on the load board. First I'm calling, and if he's been doing this for a long time, he's gonna ask me for my MC. I'm giving his my MC because he wants to check how long I've been in business, right? He wants to see what? He wants to see my safety record. He wants to check on insurance, maybe also on a BOC3. Maybe he has access to what? He probably has access to maybe carrier 411 if he's using that. So he wants to see if I have any reports there, which is also nonsense because I do believe it's one-sided business. So let's say he checked everything and he says, well, Alex Transportation, I would love to work with you. Would you like to onboard? Would you like to get set up? So before I'm going to book that first load with their corporation, with their brokerage company, I will need to do the paperwork setup. So we're going to exchange. Nowadays, the brokers are using the third parties as RMIS, assure carriers, that onboarding, and a new one, guys, highway. How many of you having problem with that highway? I don't like it. They have a lot of glitches, so we'll see if they're gonna improve or not. and a lot of restrictions because they use that nonsense. Oh, you don't have inspection, we cannot set you up. This is nonsense, right? Some carriers have been in business for 5, 6, 7 years, and maybe they did not have random inspection on the road. Why? Because they are good drivers. They maintain their trucks. They do not speed. Their trailers do not look like shit. Their lights are working, so that's why they're not getting stopped. Big misconception between understanding what is a safety inspection on the road and annual inspection, right? So that's another subject. I really want to invite few brokers on my live show and actually educate them that this is a big disconnect. But whatever, market is low, so they are using this. So now we are doing the setup process. So probably he will need what? He will need proof of my authority, which you guys get from FMCSA when you get approved. He wants to make sure that if I have factoring, right, if I use factoring, that I will provide notice of assignment, right? Notice of assignment for factoring, so he knows where to send that payment after we deliver that load, right? Or if I don't have factoring, well, probably they have an option. Or you do the quick pay, or maybe I want to wait 30, 60 days. Actually, I do not know. If you're still watching me, can you tell me what is your day to pay? How many days it takes you to pay your bills if I do not have factoring? And if you do offer the quick pay. So let's say me, I want to survive in trucking. Yes, I am smart enough. I need factoring. Why do I need factoring? Because I need to have money flow, right? The faster I receive my money, the easier it is going to be for me to actually survive. I need to pay for the fuel. I need to pay for the drivers. I need to make sure I pay my insurance so it's not disconnected. So yes, if I am a smart carrier, I will actually have factoring. By the way, most of you know that I work for RTS. If you guys need a good deal on RTS, we still do the zero percent if you have 5 trucks or more for 90 days, which can save you a little bit money in the winter. So whatever. So I gave him notice of assignment. I have to provide for him W-9, right? Because he wants to make sure if I'm corporation, if I'm LLC, what type of corporation, if that's C corporation, S corporation, my tax ID, and the owner's signature and the date, right? What else? Sometimes they can ask for references, right? Because they want to make sure that you actually do a good job while references. So we exchange all this information. We are signing broker carrier agreement. Agreement for what? For future business. So let's say we finish all this process, it's all approved. Next time, when I see his load from True-Way Trans, we do not have to go through initial setup, right? Because it's all was done. So maybe once a year, I will need to update him with what? With a new certificate holder, because I am changing insurance, so I have a new policy. Maybe I added general liability. Maybe my limits are changed, so he wants that. And maybe the True-Way Trans, maybe they are switching their broker agreement or they are adding extra pages. But if nothing is changing, I am only giving him certificate holder once a year and brand new W-9 in the beginning of year, so everything updated. So that's what means onboarding carrier, right? And nowadays, brokers want to do it faster. And they want to make sure that they have a third party who is checking on our insurance, on our double brokering, on Carrier 411, on the freight guard, on all other nonsense. So that's why they go through RMIS, dead onboarding, highway, Carrier Assure, right? Because they want it faster. So usually you get the clean, click, 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 boom, boom, done, set up, right? Hopefully